Welcome back. Robert at Custodian File. Thank you for tuning in. This channel is all about small, fast-moving UAPs, and every once in a while, somebody actually records a real flying saucer. So let's start with this, because this is kind of interesting. Today is October 1, 25. So I posted this a year ago. This is from Ben, Oklahoma City, in the Mustang region zip code there, right next to Will Rogers International Airport. Ben has been recording a lot of good dragon video, quite a bit. And he was able to record this. This is a flying saucer. It got pretty close to the camera. We enlarged it. You tell me what you see. I think it was purposely, because I keep wondering, why is it so bright inside? And then I realized that I think they did it on purpose, obviously to illuminate the inside of the cabin, just to help. I know they're probably thinking, well, every human wants to see inside a spaceship. So yeah, so you tell me what you think, but I think I see a couple occupants in there, maybe some reticuli. And this has already been a year. Can you believe it? A year ago. And I do have the interpolation. I'll pull that up. Let me pull that up now, because I'm going somewhere with this. This is just crazy good video, everyone. So yeah. So what's happening here? That flying saucer was just flying around, and like 10 seconds later, the interpolation on the left is the same saucer, just flying up, flying back. And I put all the interpolations. It's a copy and paste of each frame. If you put them all on one photograph, that's fair, as long as it's the same timeline, basically, you know, same timeline within 10 seconds of one another. There were a lot of things in the air right there, all in 30 seconds. So the reason I'm revisiting this photo, besides being an outstanding, great photo, I mean, this should have gone viral, but the powers to be they're like, oh no, we just can't let that happen. This is way too good video. So this was recorded again, Will Rogers International Airport, and I didn't know it at the time, but that's where the headquarters of the FAA is located. So if you were an ET, you wanted to get the government's attention, just find out where their headquarters is, who's ever takes care of airplanes, the aviation committee, agency, department. And the logic is sound. Just fly over their building until they, eventually say hello. Best of my knowledge, the FAA has not said hello yet. So this is where I'm going. So this was basically exactly 1 year ago, something like September 28. So look what happened the other day. Let me show you the new video. We got a new saucer video. Okay, let's go to it. It should be coming up. In the new saucer video, here it is. Okay, so look at this. September 28, 9 p.m. Ben's outside here, and look at this. He sees this UAP, and he's doing his best to record it. And the thing does a hyper jump, and emits this flash of light. And he's positive it did not come from his camera, the built-in flash. And it's too coincidental that everything moved at the same time. So this is a pretty darn good video. Again, what's really going on here logically, because you're like, why are there so many flying saucers over Oklahoma City? They got to be trying to communicate with the FAA. It's just the best logical reason. They're trying to get their attention. They're like, look, we're here. We want to talk to you. We wish you would answer back. So if anyone's at the FAA is listening, why don't you make an effort to answer back? I don't know what that looks like. Go on your roof, put some kind of symbol on your roof. Who knows? Something universal, a triangle and a circle, a picture of the solar system. Make some type of effort to communicate. It doesn't have to be that complicated, because they're doing their best. So again, this was on 9/28. And then the next day, look what he records in the daytime. I mean, this is just, you're going to be shaking your head on this. But I know, Ben, everything's legit. It's just, it is what it is. They're trying to communicate with the FAA. Obviously, the FAA is giving these ETs the cold shoulder. Not very intelligent. That's not a good move. Not good optics. Somebody on that level says hello. Just trust me, you want to say hello back. You really do. Okay, let me show you what he recorded the next day. Okay, here we go, everyone. So I'm going to really pay a lot of attention to him. So this was Ben, Oklahoma City, September 29, about 6 p.m. his time, 6 p.m. This is a vintage Air Force, I guess around 1950, around there. So look, we've got a lot going on here. We have a vintage Air Force. We have a Dragon. There it is, right there on the top right, tagging the obviously the Air Force. And then look to the left. Look to the left. It appears to be stationary. I'm going to zoom in on it because these saucers, they're really not in a big hurry. They're not flying around like Dragons. Dragons are 2,000 miles an hour. These saucers more cruise around. So look at this. This is not CGI. This is from Ben. Ben is just knocking out of the park. Remember the saucer I just showed you from a year ago? Well, 1 year went by. This is not unusual. I have video like this. I have an amazing saucer from 1 year apart, which repeated itself. So there it is. I slowed it down, enlarged it. You tell me, what do you think this is? What's going on here? This is again over Oklahoma City, right over the roof of the FAA headquarters. There's the Air Force plane. What is? Anybody know? Is that like 1950? It's not from the 40s. Just cruising around. There's the Dragon. Here, let me zoom in on the Dragon. He gets tagged 3 or 4 frames, but obviously this video is all about this puppy right here. What is this? You know, it's you know what we've been saying is for the last year. It's like, guy, I hope Ben gets another saucer video. I know that's asking a lot if you've been watching the channel, or like anybody for that matter, but I think a lot of you are just putting out a lot of good energy. Like, God, we need another saucer video. And frankly, I don't care who records it, but if Ben's, if you know, if Oklahoma City is the right place to be with, then so be it. Again, it's this is a photo for the FAA. I think you should hang this on your wall right there with the Air Force and the saucer. There you go. That's where I would. You tell me, everyone. Again, the Dragon, boy, the Dragon's feeling left out here, but Dragons escort saucers. That's just their primary function. I have other videos that show that. I have a video in Chicago, a video in Canada, and a video in Palmdale that shows these UAPs depicting that they're escorting. So in this case, you know, they went out of their way. Somebody's showing off here, and it's our visitors, our space brothers, but it's for a good reason, because evidently they're being ignored, and I don't recommend this. Let's hear the pictures. I don't know what more can they do. Think about it. Here's the picture. What more can they do? They're like, you know, land in the street. That's probably coming later, but right now in this timeline, what more can they do? So, no, it's not CGI, nothing like that. I'm a pharmacist. I like to have fun, but I don't joke around like that. And yeah, there's the Air Force thing. That's pretty good video, considering just from an iPhone how far away everything is, too. What do you think? Please share your comments. Put it out there. Repost. This is for humanity. This is just for humanity. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I could look at that all day. Look at that on, you know what? I have to look at that on my big screen. Boy, because these Dragons on your big screen, they pop. I got to watch this video myself on my big screen. Didn't even think of it till now. This is just crazy, right, everyone? So I'm going to actually post this immediately. Today is October 10. I'll post this right now. Let me get your feedback. Please feel free to pass it around, share it around. So share the saucer from a year ago, then share this. Put them side by side. Share your thoughts. What do you think? That's all right. If you're new, some of you are like, oh, this has got to be fake. This is all fake, Robert. AI, you can't trust anything. I know. I get it. But that's not the answer to everything. The majority of the time, things are real. And this is one of those majorities. So please, I'll stop talking right now. I'll post this. It's 6:16 my time. That's exactly actually what time Ben recorded this. He said 6:14, same time, exactly 48 hours ago. Let's get it out there. I'll post this right now. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I do want to hear from you. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.